Try it. I tried to move to an area where it's not so dull. Let me see, cause I want to read Bible scripture. It's just so dull. Like it's either too bright or it's too dark. See, if I go right here, you can't see me because the sun is like right there in my face. So I really don't know. Let me see. I'm about to see if there's a place that I can go to that's not too dark. It just looks so dark. Maybe I can bag in here though. If I bag in, like over there, the sun will come this way. At least before y'all start coming in here. Because I don't really know if y'all go back and watch my videos. And see, that's too bright. So, let's see. See, I can't even see my screen. Okay, let me see. Is it bright enough? Or is it too bright? I can't see. Let me see. No, I can't see. I'm just going to do this little quick morning worship with y'all. I'm just reading a Bible scripture. I already know the Bible scripture. I'm reading. Shoot. Good morning, y'all. Hold on. Let me try to find a... I'm trying to find lighting. Oh, my gosh. I can't wait to upgrade this phone. Can y'all see me? That's too bright. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Just bear with me, okay? Good morning. Good morning. Is this too bright? Yeah, I still can't see y'all. Mm, 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 mm. It's the sun for me. Okay. Let me... Good morning. Thank y'all for the like. When y'all come in, please like the video so that I can reach more people. I'm trying to find a good parking spot so that I can do what I'm trying to do. I'm not reading nobody's name today, so please, y'all. I barely know how to say the stuff I'm supposed to say, so let alone to read somebody's name. Okay. Let me back up. I had to turn the air on even though I'm cold because the phone be overheating. So let me see. All right. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna read a Bible scripture. My aunt had gave me this Bible. I like this Bible. It's a King James version. I struggle with this version because it is not how we speak, but this is the Bible. I do have another Bible back there. Where is my other Bible? It's a pink Bible, and I use that to I use that to like color and stuff in it. I'm gonna have to turn the heat on. I'm sorry. If the phone cut off, that's just because it has overheated. I'm just using what I have in the moment, okay? So, no, I don't. And y'all be all in people's personal business. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have anything. Yeah, okay, so let me see. And I also like how it has the map in the back. I like that. I'm going to Jeremiah 29:11. Jeremiah Jeremiah 29:11. Um, I will never buy this lotion again. Okay, y'all. It ain't that many people in here, so I really don't even want to read yet because I know more people is coming, will come, or maybe come back and watch it. But I just dropped my daughter off to school, so I wanted to do a little morning worship before I started my day. I wish that we could play music over here, but we can't. Oh gosh, oh, I'm so tired. Jeremiah 29:11. I guess I'm still read. This is kind of so okay. I'm just not understanding. Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Host, Joel, Amos. Okay, so y'all see these little things right here. I never understood what they were until now, but that's cool. Okay, so Jeremiah 29:11. I just prayed. If y'all saw me like mumbling in the beginning of the video to myself, I prayed before getting on here because when it comes to like biblical stuff, you can't just get up here and just do, just do and go about doing stuff your own way. So I prayed, and I almost want to pray again because yeah. All right. So Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." So this verse, I really love this verse because a lot of times in life when we tend to go through things, like sometimes we get like out of the will of God, and it seems like everything is going wrong, and in that moment everything is going wrong because you are outside of the will that God has for your life, so it's harder for him to be able to like do what he needs to do with you. So I feel like this verse is so powerful to me because it's a reminder that no matter what, God is going to fulfill the promises that he has told you. He is going to do everything that he has told you he's going to do. But you have to make sure that you're obedient. You have to make sure that you're living by the word. Even when it gets hard. Like, I know we're sinners and we fall into sin, but this is a reminder in this scripture that God already has plans for us to prosper. Plans to prosper us and not to harm us, as long as we live by his word. So, I can't really elaborate on a verse like that because it's going to mean to you what it means to you, and it's going to mean to me what it means to me. But I think I'm going to highlight this. I didn't even really want to mess up this Bible, but I'm about to highlight. Look at my little collection. Ooh, I don't like my stuff to touch the floor. But, I can use this yellow. Then I'm going to journal a little bit, y'all, and talk to y'all. I'm going to stay on here for about 30 minutes. Good morning, my love. How you been? I've been waiting for you and looking for you. I even like the print in this Bible. But yep, just again, I did Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. In a different Bible, it might say, I know the thoughts I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. That's how I memorized it. I don't know, but I made sure I highlighted it too as well. And that's the verse that I'm going to take with me today because it serves as a reminder to me that even though I am in like some circumstances, that they don't define me, and God has already promised me that he is going to prosper me through the evil. So even when the devil is working through people, oh God, my voice about to go out. Even though the devil is working through people, God is going to always prevail. He's going to always be bigger than whatever trap that the devil try to set for you. Just like he said, I was about to go to another verse and I lost it that fast. Just like he said, the weapon will form, but it will not prosper. So with that being said, you just got to know, like, you have to really walk in faith, and you really have to pray for your spirit of discernment, because a lot of times we can find ourselves in situations that we shouldn't even be in. But I feel like if we would put our time towards, being in our word a little more, we will be able to discern certain situations so that we don't have to go through the pain and stuff that's connected to certain things, because we will be able to know better without even having to experience anything. But I wish I had somewhere to write in this Bible, because I like to write in my Bible. But yes, uh, oh goodness, it looked like I had already went to Psalm 6 and did some highlighting too. That's my favorite chapter in the Bible. But yeah, I like this little Bible though. My aunt, got a shout out to my aunt for this one. I usually be on here with my pink one. That's the one I really want to get because I can draw and stuff and write. But it's okay. So I'm about to do my journaling, y'all. You say you've been working. Thank you, Mimi. Like, I'm trying to do something different with my channel a little bit. Trying to not be so like everybody else. I be so angry with myself, y'all, because y'all know, for the people that has been around here, for this past year, it has been a living hell. You hear me? A living hell on earth. And I just don't, like, last night I had to cry about that thing. Like, I was like, I just can't believe I be allowing myself to go through things with people. Like, I am such a beautiful spirit. Like, I know that. And I know that I attract, like, negative people. And I attract people that come with bad motives and bad intentions. Like, that's why I put myself in a box and I keep myself away, because I have to protect me. At the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna protect me, because I don't even have nobody, like, around me like that. So it's like, I really was in my feelings last night, because I be thinking about where would I be if I hadn't got on the wrong path, if I hadn't entertained this. And then I have to remind myself that God allowed me to go through this to help somebody else. And then when I think about that, it's like it still seems so unfair, because I'm just a person in this world trying to figure it out just like other people. And it's like I just tend to attract some really bad people, and I do not play about my feelings. Like, I don't at all. So it's like, at the end of the day, I really have to just get out of my own head sometimes and just breathe. Because if y'all only knew what I went through last year, man, y'all would not believe. Okay, y'all would not even believe it. Like, and I shouldn't have had to go through nothing that I went through, but it's okay, because God sit high and he look low, and he will handle what needs to be handled. I have to remember that I can't do it. God can. Only God can do it, okay? Today is the 18th. Yeah, today is the 18th. And a lot of people, man, I be trying to stay in character, because I'm telling you, the way I be feeling sometimes about my feelings, I be ready to crash out completely. Because I just done been through so much, and I don't have time for nothing at this point. Don't worry about the ranch, y'all. I had got that yesterday when I was eating. This my little prayer oil. As a matter of fact, let me put some on me. Always cover yourself in the oil before y'all leave home and stuff. I keep oil everywhere. It's everywhere in my car. Good morning, everybody. I can't see everybody that's in here, but yeah. I'm about to journal. I always keep me a little journal. This is like a small one. I got this one out of Target. And I haven't been. I'm going to tell y'all the last time I've been in my journal. I'm so ashamed. Because I know this ain't no cat hair. Oh, gosh. Who got a cat? Not me. Yes. So, let me wash my hands. So, I do got my Bible. I had my Bible out. It's still up there. But the last time that I wrote in my little journal was January the 28th. You see how I almost skipped the whole month? Because so much is in the way of my thinking right now. And going forward, I'm going to just go back into my box, and I'm just going to regain my focus on what it needs to be on. Yeah, because I'm tired. I'm just tired of people. I'm tired of people. So today I'm still working on my mindset, y'all. It's just so hard. It's hard. So mindset is my focus. Procrastination. Betrayal. That's a big one. Unforgiveness. Can't really say that I'm bitter. I mean, I'm not. I don't think I'm bitter. Um, Unbelief. So I'm going to do my little journaling, and y'all can ask me whatever. Like, I know I've been gone. It's never consistent, but I'm working on it. Cause I need to learn how to keep going even in my adversities. Like, I need to learn how to keep on pushing through, because life is not, or was never intended to be easy. And I just know that when it does get easy, that's when I need to worry, because that means that the devil ain't really got nothing to do. So when he is after me, they let me know I'm doing something right. And I'm about to shut myself down again. And that's the thing too, deep. Like, I don't really be having genuine people around me, and I'm starting to see that, and that really is starting to really bother me, because I just have so much to give to people, and they just they just drain me, and I'm just trying so hard to keep my mind on God. Like, I was doing good, and then I backslid. Thank you, too, deep. Like, I really needed to see that, because it's like I'm just waiting for God to send my destiny helpers to me. And if I can get the wrong people from around me, maybe He'll send them. But it's like everybody has a motive these days, and don't nobody genuinely come into my life. And I be genuinely going into other people's life, and I don't feel that they do the same for me. So it's like that's why I keep myself isolated like that. Like, I'm really ready to leave this state. I don't want to be here no more. Like, I don't. But I'm doing so well with my business here. Like, I really just want to start over somewhere where I don't know nobody. I can breathe, because that was my intentions when I got here. But God blessed me and allowed my business to grow here. So it's like, I'm not going to say I'm stuck, but I almost don't want to do nothing outside of the will of God. Hello, Cuban. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning. It's like I don't want to do. I'm so scared to move or make any kind of wrong decision right now, that I just told God, if I have to stay here until I can hear you speak to me and tell me what you need me to do next, that's what I'll do. Cause this ain't it. Like, if I had strong people around me that knew when I was down, and I didn't have to always be like, I'm not feeling. Cause see, when I'm connected to people, I know when they're down. I know when they're carrying something that's too heavy for them. I just know. And then it's like, right now, like the side of me that y'all seeing right now is very vulnerable, and this side of me is very broken, because I just got out of something. I don't know how many times I have to say that, and I try to use it as a disclaimer so people can know how to handle me. Like, I just got out of something. Atlanta, my credit, and that's another thing. Like, what people fail to realize, when you get caught up in the wrong situations, by the time you get out of situations, you really be starting from ground zero. And maybe that's how God intended for it to be, because He has to break you down in order to build you back up. And I understand that, but in the process of going through that and not having like an outlet or nothing like that, it is beyond me. It is so freaking beyond me. But I am looking in Lawrenceville. I'm looking in that area too, because my family, the family that I really talk to daily, is there. And I said that if I had to do another year here, that's fine. But it's like, that's gonna be my main prayer, y'all. Just pray that God put some good people around me in this season, so that I can have somebody that's advocating for me, that's able to help me get through what I'm going through mentally. It is a freaking mental war in my head right now, and I know that I'm trying so hard to be strong, because I don't have an option. Thank you, Cuban. Like, and then that's another reason why, like, I can't even focus on my freaking YouTube stuff, because it's like every time I take a few steps forward, and I know this is for everybody. Every time I take a few steps forward, y'all, it seems like here come the devil with something else, And I got a story to tell. Lawrenceville is nice, and it's expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me tell y'all what I do. Like yesterday, if y'all was on my live, it was a really nice car beside me, And I was like, I did get up the nerve to take a picture because I was like, I like to take pictures of things that I feel like I can deserve to have or work towards. Like, I've never been like a handout type person. My life has always been hard, which is why I know that I'm a chosen one, because we live some really hard lives. And you know, I struggle with so many different things that I just want somebody to genuinely come around and be able to cover me while I'm weak, not be talking to me crazy, like, you know, because I am healing through something. I'm trying to get through it. And I'm proud of myself for not going back, because usually when you come from, like, I don't even want to know how to say it, but when you don't come from like a lot of genuine people, you tend to just accept anything from people. And you know, I have to break that generational curse for my kids, because they will never just be around no anybody. I don't even have my kids around. It's family members that haven't even met my kids, and my oldest son is 11. Like, I don't play that stuff. Like, I have to really feel that you are a good person for me to bring. And I just made up in my mind, even when I do go forward with YouTube, I don't even know that my children will be in the camera. And I explained that to them yesterday, like, only when y'all want to step into the camera, because I be dang if I build my channel around my kids and they may not want to do that again, may not want to do it one day, and then now I don't have no content. And it's like, I see so many people forcing their kids to do this stuff. I'm not. So, you know, and it's so freaking much, y'all. Like, I know we all going through our stuff, but I like to show y'all, like, everything, because I don't want to just pop up and everything is just lovely, and y'all want to know my story so y'all can really go through it with me. Like, I'm not speaking on a lot of stuff right now, but I when I get the courage to do that, I will, because y'all know, like, last year I dealt with my child being I want to say abducted, but I don't want to be sounding crazy, for 49 days. Like, y'all don't really know what they do to a person. And that's my youngest child. Like, when somebody is done with you, why even be bitter? Like, just walk away, because they don't more than likely gave you enough chances to get your together. And when you can't, like, that's where a lot of us women fall short, and we have kids, so we just settle for anything. Baby, I'm not settling for nothing. I bring the whole table. I don't bring no chair to no table. I bring the whole table. I support myself. I don't ask nobody for nothing. Don't nobody do nothing for me. Like, if I'm down, I better hurry up and think of something quick. That's why I have a hustler mentality, because ain't nobody coming. Like, ain't nobody coming. And that's what I tell myself. When I hit rock bottom, I be like, ain't nobody coming. So you better think quick on your feet, and you better figure it out. And that's just how my mind has been trained to go. Like, I just want peace in this next season. If you ain't coming with that, like, I don't even want you to be a part of my life. Like, just, you know, because I got things to do, and I got people to save, and I got people to help. I don't need no distraction. Don't come to me with no bad motive. Like, I'm so for real. And if the shoe fit for people, they just gonna have to wear it. I'm not saying, I know I'm not talking to you or this part. Like, if it fits and you feel that you have treated me that way, yes, Mimi, it's a lot of clips that I put in my phone that I did not upload, because so many people on YouTube be lying about stuff that they go through and stuff like that, and I didn't want nobody to just take my story and water it down, because these are really true emotions that I'm dealing with. Like, if you can read in between when I was doing my vlogs consecutively, you can see, like, what was going on in the background, the picking, the being funny. You see I'm trying to grow my channel, the laughing and all that stuff, being petty. You can see all of that stuff. You can even, like, it was so bad, like, when this dude, when he would get upset, you taking the TV down off the wall, and, you know, just mistreating my, you know, it was a lot that I was going through that nobody even knew, and I just was trying to get over it before you remember, 2D? It's like I was trying to get over it, like, because I don't want people asking me questions like, what happened to the TV on the wall, you know, because I be in people on YouTube being nosy. If I notice something is off, like something being moved and it don't look normal to be moved, I'm gonna be asking questions too. And I see how other YouTubers get dragged, so I really be trying not to put myself out there no way, because once you put something out there, it's out there. And see, and that's what I mean. My body language was saying so much in the videos. Like, even if you go back, like, I'm so timid in the videos. Like, don't know what's gonna pop off. If I'm filming, you gonna say something. Like, it was a lot. And then I was trying to be nice when I did leave the situation and let the man get the baby. So I let him get the baby, and You know, because you will never be able to say I'm bitter. Because one thing about me, if I'm dealing with somebody or doing something, you have my full focus. It ain't no looking at no other man. It ain't none of that. Because if I'm with somebody, that's who I'm with. I don't care if a celebrity came up and tried to talk to me. I don't see nobody else but the person that I'm with. I have a daughter. I have to set positive examples for her. So at the end of the day, my kids are with me 24/7. It's not no dropping them off to no grandma or dropping them off. Everything I do, my kids are with me. So that alone is a lot. You know, that's a lot. I don't have time to think. I don't have time to do a lot, but I learn how to do it because I don't have a choice. So I've been going home a lot lately because when I go home, I can rest. I cannot have to worry about anything, you know. So lately, yes, I have been going home and stuff like that. But exactly. I was not even where it was. The physical abuse was, boy, I can't even explain to you how bad the physical abuse had gotten. It was bad, y'all. Like, it was a lot of stuff that I was just going through. And like I said, I was going through, and God carried me through that, you know. And it's like, people want to water down what you've been through and compare you to everybody. Oh, that's life, you know. And then nobody ain't about to do that to me. Like, at the end of the day, I went through things that I would never talk about, things that I have to carry through my life and not ever be able to speak about, and nobody knew. Like, you know, getting up here trying to act, I wouldn't say I was trying to act no kind of way, but getting up here seeming to be okay when you're not is one thing. And because of these other YouTubers that get up here and abuse YouTube, people like me can never make it. It's hard for people like me that's so realistic and real to get up here and grow, because y'all set the standard so high for people when y'all get up here telling these lies and stuff and saying y'all going through stuff and stuff y'all not even going. Y'all wouldn't even know how to stand up to the stuff that people that really go through stuff and battle with stuff go through, you know? And this time I didn't go back. But the other times is why I didn't speak on it, because I knew I wasn't strong enough to not go back. But now that I have not went back, it's okay, because, you know, God sit high and he look low, and you will pay for everything that you do in this world, whether good or bad. So, and what I will say, in all of reality, all of that I was dealing with, I never lost my relationship with God. I never lost it. I always still talked about God. I always still tried to, you know, have that connection and relationship with him. But it's just so freaking hard, because at the end of the day, you are expected to be this strong person. I'm so tired of operating out of masculine energy, y'all. I'm so tired of having to be so masculine. Like, I really want to walk into my soft era. Like, I am a woman, not a man. Exactly, Mimi, and that's why I was drawn to your channel, because people that just looking at you like, why she talking about people and that? But some people deserve to be talked about, and it's like, you got people like me that going through real life stuff. I will say this, I got very close to asking for help. I got very close to asking for help. But in my mind, I was like, I'm not even in a position to where I can take the backlash for asking for help. So what I did, I figured out ways. I got out here, I did Uber. Y'all know, because I was on here hours at a time. Y'all was with me. And what people did not know, I was only filming for my protection. Like, I do stuff for a reason. I'm a very calculated person with certain things, especially when it comes to my safety. Because if something was to happen to me, my kids ain't got nobody. So I have to keep doing what I'm doing and be calculated and strategic about everything that I'm doing. So that's why I was live. Like, I don't know, like, I don't trust nothing. After I done been through something like what I've been through, getting beat on, getting knocked upside the head, I will never put my kids in another situation. If that means I have to be single for the rest of my life, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not fixing to get up here and keep sugarcoating stuff and keep beating around the bush with stuff. Like, I was going through a living hell. And I feel like this, as a woman, I don't know about that 50-50 stuff or none of that stuff like that when it comes to bills and finances and stuff. But I feel like if both of us are working, there's no way that we shouldn't be ahead. There's no way that we shouldn't be ahead. And then at the end of the day, you know, you can't live nowhere for free. Like, you see, I got the apartment, so at the end of the day, you help where you supposed to help. If you're going to do the rent, you do the rent. And if I'm going to do the other bills, I'm going to do the other bills. That is nothing for debate. I don't like to feel like taking on a man is like taking on another child or responsibility. Like, I'm one person. I'm one person to my 3 children. And then on top of that, So rewinding back to what I was saying about the baby situation. So me in my right mind, yeah, I was going through a lot. That's why you'll never catch me on these other YouTubers. Like a lot of them I don't pull it away from because some stuff just don't make sense. And these days common sense ain't so common. So, and it's like some things I'm just not going to allow my kids to go through. Some things I'm just not about to allow them to go through. And I'm not about to keep bringing all these different men into my kids' life and doing this and doing that, and they confused. And I got sons, what they tell them, they can grow up and beat on women. I got a daughter, what they tell her, that she can grow up and accept a man and treat her that way. I'm not fixing to do that. Like, I am so over it to the point I done almost got tired of myself for making the same bad decisions. So now I am working on my mindset, and I am taking accountability for my part. My accountability in that situation was I should have left when I saw the first red flag, but I decided to stay. And because I stayed, other people had to go through stuff. Other people being my kids, they had to go through stuff mentally. They had to go through stuff emotionally, verbally, because of my bad choices and decisions. Because you want to have somebody to be with at night or whatever it may be. At the end of the day, it's not even worth it, y'all. It is not even worth it. Like, why not just get yourself together and allow God to bring you that person? Like, while he working on you, he could be preparing your person, because while you praying for a husband, somebody is somewhere praying for a woman, or they somewhere praying for you, And I don't have time to and that's why I don't click with a lot of them, because, I thought I had an opportunity with one of them, but I feel like, don't even take that as a loss pre. Yeah, your channel growing slow, but when it's time for your channel to take off, it's gonna take off. Everything is in God's timing, and and at a point I was starting to think like, do I need to do clickbait? What do I like? It looked like this is how they get views, but when you don't build on a firm foundation, it's bound to fall. That's why all of the ones that was getting views in the beginning ain't getting them now, because people calling out their lies and calling out the stuff that they saying, it ain't adding up. Like, it's not adding up. But for me, I will never get up here and go against my dignity and my integrity to lie for no money. I will never do that. No, ma'am. That could never be me. That could never be me. And at the end of the day, it's just a way. Like, I understand we get lonely and stuff, but it's a way to do things. It's a way to do things. And it's like, a lot of these people I've been following, I done seen them go through several relationships just in the little bit of time that I've been watching them. And no, I'm not judging nobody, because I'm no judge, and I'm not in a position to judge anyone. But I realize I'm not going to be everybody's tea, and that's okay. Really? Oh, girl, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. I ain't even been on YouTube like that. Like, I do my lives and I get off, but God did present an opportunity for me. I got invited up to somebody's podcast from TikTok that has like over 40,000 followers or whatever, and I was like, God, whatever you do in this season, I'm ready. Like, you done told me I need to do this, I'm gonna do it. Like, as hard as it is to stay focused, okay, I have to remember what your email was. It's been a while. Oh, wow. I got to get on your channel today and come catch up, because I be going to your channel to see what's be going on, and see, and because how my heart is, like, I usually be falling into their traps, and oh, I feel bad for them. Why is nothing working out? But one thing about it, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, your blessings gonna flow. But when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, your life is a reflection of that, because we can see it. And then the nerve to pick up a camera and record some of the stuff y'all be recording. Like, have respect for yourself and for your children. Like, at the end of the day, I had a talk with my kids yesterday, and I was like, I'm really about to start getting into this YouTube thing, and don't be jumping in and out of the camera and stuff like that. If y'all don't want to be a part of it, y'all are not obligated to be a part of it. Like, I don't want y'all to feel like this is a job. Like, because it's never that serious. This is a platform for you to get up here and show your talent, show what you do, show, be help for somebody, be positive. But to get on here and see years done pass and people making the same content or worse, doing the same thing, it does not motivate you to do anything. Like, it just don't. Okay, I would definitely make sure that I do. And I'm not saying this because I know some men are in here. Some men do come into your life to purposely destroy you. And I'm going to tell you why. They come so broken and needy that by the time you finish helping them, you don't have nothing for yourself left. Nothing for yourself left. And with that being said, I'm not going for that, baby. When I went home, let me tell you what I be on. My sister took me to a property that was so nice, y'all. It was a 3-story townhome. The man said rent started at $2,750 to $3,500. In my mind, I feel like I deserve to live like that. But also, I'm like, Lord, how am I going to afford this? But you don't never know what God is doing when you don't see him working. You don't never know what he's preparing. Because if I can step foot into this place, I can be in this place. I can live in this place. Like when I tell y'all it was so nice, it was so nice. I took pictures and videos to go back and look at when I hit a hard spot to tell myself, this is how you deserve to live. Like, you deserve this. Your children deserve this. But what are you going to do to be able to get there? You know, Mimi, I think I'm gonna start taking TikTok serious because I can go live. Like, I really have a story to tell, but I'm just trying to see how to present it. I even got people that have like content studios where I can go and work on my podcast. Like, the resources are there. It's just the doubt in my own mind. Sometimes we can be our own enemy, our own worst enemy. And that's what I am. Like, to myself, I get so caught up in my mind that I'll think myself out of a good thing. And I have to be bigger than that. So now I'm trying to focus on my mindset and stuff. And I understand I don't mesh well with a lot of people because I'm not fitting to get up here and be fake. I'm not fitting to get up here and push that. I'm not. Because there's other people out there that are going through what I'm going through and they need to hear this. So it's like, going back to, I'm just saying stuff that's coming up in my spirit and I'm getting off topic of what I want to tell y'all. So going back to the baby situation. So when we ended up parting ways, I ended up letting him get the baby because I was like, regardless of what goes on, I will never be a bitter mom because of something I've been through and not allow this man to see his child. That's where my mind was at. That's where my mind was at. I'm not going to say is at because when something like that happens, it does make you want to pull back and not even try with a person. So what ended up happening, I'm going to do that. What ended up happening, and the only reason I haven't, Mimi, is because I am not fully healed. I am not even fully healed. Like, it's hard to tell a story and have to relive moments that were so traumatic for you. And it's hard to get up in front of a camera and just let them emotions just flow like that for me. And maybe I'm my own enemy in that way because I know I should have been put this story time out there. I should have been done it. But I'm in my own way because that might be the turning point to people wanting to support my book when I publish it. You know, stuff like that. So what ended up happening was we ended up parting ways. And I just remember that the night before that, I was disrespected so bad in front of my children. And I just told myself this will be the last time. This will be the last time. The next morning, I had to pack up everything by myself in this little bitty SUV. I put everything in this car, y'all. I couldn't even see out the window. I had just enough room to see from this part to that part. Everything else was filled up from the bottom to the top. I had no help, nothing. I went and opened up me a post office box so I could have a place for my mail to be forwarded to. It was very traumatic. And what ended up happening was the first night, he asked to get the baby, and I was fine with that. And 2, I do hair, so it's easier for me to thank you so much, Mimi. It was easy for me to let the baby go because I'm like, at the end of the day, I am doing hair. Now I'm mobile. You done came up against my stability. So now I'm going to people instead of having people come to me. So I'm still trying to figure out in my mind, what can I do to support these children? Because I have to be able to support them, regardless of feeling broken, feeling betrayed, regardless of all of that. So now I feel led to speak on it, and that's what I'm going to do. So I hope y'all got a little time. So what ended up happening was I let him get the baby. The first night went great. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, he brought him back. So that's good. They gave me the okay that maybe we can co-parent. Maybe this can work. So the second night, I ended up going to Georgia to get my mama and bringing her back up here because Jaden had a field trip. I almost paid $1,000 for us to go, and I wanted him to go because I went on this field trip in 8th grade. He had the luxury of going in 5th grade. It was like $450 per person. He didn't even want to go, but I wanted him to know history and to get that experience. I have no family here, so I had to drive down to get my mom and bring her back up here with her fiance. When I brought them back up here, the bus left at 4. We got back like right on time. I did not have time to do nothing. I literally got our clothes and went to the school, got on the bus. We drove like it was a 9-hour bus ride, something like that, to Washington, D.C. We ended up not even going, if I'm not mistaken, we didn't go to our hotel first. We went to whatever the venue was or itinerary was. So when we went there, everybody was tired, of course, but this was a really nice trip. They had snacks, they had everything for the kids, and I thought that was so nice that they went out of their way to make that trip a comfortable one. And I had the joy of having Jaden and Jaden's best friend, but because Jaden's best friend mom went, I didn't have to worry about nobody else's kid. They had her with her son, me with my son, and we shared a room, and we clicked, and that was great. So in the midst of this, I can't even focus because right before I went, the second night that I took my baby to him, when it was time for me to pick him up, he did not respond. Was I nervous? Yes, I was. But I had a child that I still had to show up for on a Washington, D.C. trip. I still had to show up for this child. So I'm up here trying to be here for this child to enjoy this trip, but my mind was in 1,000 places, y'all. I'm not even lying. My mind was in 1,000 places because I'm thinking about, where is my baby? Did he leave the state with him? Where are they? I had no clue. At this point, like 2 weeks or 3 had passed. At this point, 2 or 3 weeks had passed. I think maybe a week or 2. I don't know, because when something is so traumatic, sometimes you tend to forget how it happened or how long. It may be a little bit off. I don't know. It ended up turning into 49 days. First of all, let me say this about North Carolina. This is not the state to be dealing with domestic violence. They have nothing in place for women that deal with domestic violence. It's so bad that I had followed this woman. I think her name is Dr. Kid something. She had a stack of papers like this high, y'all. Do y'all know that stack of paper was all the women that had done filed domestic violence in this state, and it's dead now. Dead now. So I was like, that scared me a little bit. But God was with me because he was allowing me to stumble upon these videos on YouTube. He would put them right in my path to see. So what I started having to do was educate myself at the end of getting out of that apartment. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. So he ended up showing me this lady. So when he showed me this lady, what ended up happening was I was starting to educate myself. So after that, I'm still on this trip. I'm still, once I got back here, I knew I had to take my mom home. So now I'm back up here by myself trying to figure this out in the heat of a breakup. You are an abusive person already, because the abuse and stuff you done to me, it's bad. And I ain't finna get up here and act like I wasn't getting knocked upside my head, because I was. And I'm not even finna get up here and lie, because some of these other people, yeah. But I'm just gonna worry about me. So I was getting myself, I'm a small person. I'm 5'4". At this time, I might be 110 pounds, because I don't even have no appetite, because you done set, when I stress, I can't even eat, y'all, and I would go days without eating. Now, this what y'all see me gaining weight is me just getting my appetite back after a year of being in something so traumatic. So it's already a lot going on, because when his father passed, I went and supported this man, and we was not even getting along on an 18-hour drive to go support you. I get up here. I should go over there. I get up here, and I done got this big old tattoo on my arm. It was supposed to be small. It was this big old tattoo on my arm, and I get up here and I see the obituary. They don't have his name spelled like how I know him to spell it. They didn't have the right address, city for him. They didn't have none of that. So he had a daughter, which he told me this was his only child when I met him. But as time went on, he later introduced 2 of his kids to me as his niece and nephew. He introduced them to me as his niece and nephew. And me being me, I'm going to take you at face value, because first of all, You ain't got no reason to lie. We just meet each other. You know everything about me. It ain't no reason for me to believe that you're lying about your own flesh and blood. He tell me he had one child. I'm going to believe him for that one child. And then he told me this name that he wanted to name our baby. He was like, I want us to have our first boy together. Not to mention he already had other children. So, let me get this alarm off of here. So, with all that being said, okay, I met the daughter, and he would always tell me, like, she's not going to like you, she's not a people person, all this stuff. So tell me why me and her clicked. There was nothing but God, because before I went on this trip, I told God, I said, I need you to reveal everything to me that I need to see, and I don't care how it hurt. And I should have been mindful of how I said that, because the way you tell God to do something, he going to do it, sometimes even worse, so you could get the picture. So I get up here, me and her, we meshed very well, and her baby loved me too. So she seen the tattoo, and she was like, why you got my dad's name spelled like that? You know that's not how he spelled his name. I said, I didn't even know what to say at this point, because this is her dad. She would know. And I was like, huh? She was like, the way you see it on the obituary is the way that it's really spelled. Y'all, I felt like the biggest fool. I felt like the biggest fool. And this is why I say I've been through something, because this is very traumatic. Like, I went through this by myself. I'm going to tell you why I went through it by myself. When you get with these narcissistic people, whether that be man or woman, because I don't want to be biased, because I know it's some men that watch my channel and men on here. When you get with, I didn't even know what a narcissist was. I just learned the word, y'all, recently. So just imagine going into something with no knowledge, not even knowing what you're dealing with. So if you don't know what you're dealing with, you don't even know how to protect yourself in prayer, okay? So I get up here, I started doing my research on narcissists, though, because I thought I was losing my mind. So I had to go to research, because they will have you feeling like you done lost your mind, okay? Because that's what I was feeling. So I get over here. She telling me all this stuff. Now, we didn't really get to talk till we parted ways from this trip. So fast forward into that. Apparently, when we was at his sister's house, there was another kid that was there. I did see a woman briefly come in, but I didn't pay no attention. So when we get back, I talked to the daughter on the phone, and she say, how many kids did my dad tell you he had? And I told her one, which was you, but I found out that about the other two, which one of the two had the same name that he told me he wanted to name our baby together. So I said, he told me it was one of y'all, but I found out about the other two. And he was telling me that he was their uncle, and he was just in their life because they didn't have a father figure, and he was just in their life because, you know, he was the father figure to them. And that is the typical story for a lot of black families. The black uncles were stepping up in a time when the dads were not present. And I even have an uncle that stepped up for me that I look at as a father. So it was so easy for me to believe. But I'm going to tell you something about a narcissist. They can lie quicker than you can tell the truth, okay? They can lie. And you be thinking like, how it can't be no lie, because they quick on their feet. I'm like, I can't believe. So fast forwarding. When she told me, she said my daddy has 10 kids, with our child included. And she said, and when I went to Texas, remember the lady that you saw? The reason that he disappeared is because he made me go and run the lady off. The little boy that was playing with Noah, which is our child together, is my brother too. And I'm looking at her like, because that's a lot to take in. So now it makes sense why you moved me over 12 hours away from everything I knew. And it makes sense why you started being abusive. Now, I did have a family member that I'm not even going to mention that said he might have a double life. He might have another family. And in my mind, I'm telling her that cannot be true, because the man is always at home. But one thing about a person, when they want to do something, they're going to find a way to do something. So that was what that was. And I was like, now it makes sense. So when you start finding out stuff, mind you, this had already happened like 5 years prior. So now my mind going back to all the times I was thinking that this man had other stuff going on, and I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Y'all, Jesus, tell me why when she told me that, I'm not even gonna lie, I couldn't even feel nothing in that moment, because now everything that I thought is coming to play. God is with me so much that he is allowing me to have a closure. And that's all I ask God for. Like, God, I just want closure. But we won't always get closure for situations, and we have to understand that too. But I asked God, I said, God, I need closure so that I'm able to move forward. And that's what I told him, and he allowed me to get that. So when she told me about all them children, he tried to play me like I was dumb. As like, she was talking about Noah. She met Noah. This girl is 21 at the time. I think she know what she's talking about if she told me that she met another child. Just think about how this child is feeling at 21, that you're not even taking care of her, but you still having other kids. You know? So that's how that was going. So when I come back, I still got to live with this man and act like I don't know the stuff she just told me. It was such a hard time because the abuse got even worse. And I felt like that was God saying, you're going to have to sit in this. You're going to have to sit in this. And you know what? I sat in it. And when I say I sat in it, I had nobody to call because this man had ran everybody out of my life. He had ran everybody out. That's why when you start dealing with certain people that don't, you know, that's like a pattern. They remove everybody from around you that means something. They do foolishness like that, and that's crazy. So at the end of the day, when I tell y'all I've been through something, I mean I have been through something. Like, I am trying to get my mind back where it was. Because I even got therapy and found out now I have PTSD from the situation, from the situations that have happened. So it's a lot. But you know what? But God. Because God is going to use my story to reach so many women and so many battered people. Somebody somewhere is waiting on me. Somebody is waiting so that they can be delivered. And I have to do what God is telling me to do. And I'm fighting against this spirit of procrastination so hard because I know that the assignment is so big. It's a big assignment. And I don't know why God chose me to be the one to do this, but I will do it. I will be obedient, and I will when I can get myself in order to do it. But it's a lot, y'all. Like, it's a lot. And it's like, to not be able to vent to somebody and people make you feel like they tired of hearing you talk about something. I'm talking about it because I'm trying to figure out how to navigate through it. That's the only reason why. But I'm not going to tell y'all everything. I'm going to leave some space to get up here and put it in a video form. And once I start working on that, because I got a lot of things planned, I will be able to talk about it more, and I will share it to TikTok as well. But I have been through so much, and I just want women to know, and men, don't lose yourself in people. Because when that falls apart, you're going to be the one left trying to put your pieces back together and figure out who you are. Like, you're going to be unknown to yourself, and you're going to be so broken down that you ain't going to have nothing if you let it get that far. Like, don't let people come into your life and cause you to lose everything. It's not even worth it, because people are dying from left to right. Tomorrow is not promised. So y'all need to just live y'all life and be happy. You know, I feel like everybody deserves to be happy, but at the end of the day, life is too short to be walking around here dealing with stuff like that. You know, just wait for the right one to come that can love you, that can help you heal, that can just be there for you. Like, don't allow people to just feel like they can talk to you any kind of way and treat you any kind of way and do you any kind of way. We have all been through something. We have all been through something. So I'm not by any means saying this for nobody to feel pity for me, because I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm fine. At the end of the day, I left with my mind, and I could have lost that, but I still was able to leave with my mind. I'm in good health, for as I know, and everything is everything. But I'm just telling y'all that when I do stuff a certain way, it's no harm to y'all. I just have been through a lot. I've been through a lot, and I'm trying to learn how to navigate through that. And I don't have anybody around me that can help me. So in due timing, everything will be all right, and everything will be told, and everything will be shared. But right now, I'm just trying to find myself and trying to help my own self. You know, like, sometimes you have to be able to move your feet first before anybody can try to help you. So if you wasn't here earlier, the verse that I had went over was I might as well stay these 6 minutes and do my hour, right? So I did Jeremiah 29:11, and I'm going to close out with that same scripture. So, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Or in other words, I guess in the NIV Bible, I'm not sure. For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and to not harm you. That is that Bible scripture, and that may be how y'all remember it. Because like I said, this is the King James Version, and I was told that this is the version to get. So yeah, so I'm going to finish my journaling while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. And by the time I get done with that, I should be at my hour for today. And I just hope that everybody have a blessed day, a very good day, because, you know, you are alive, you are well. Even if you're not well, still speak that over yourself, and just be happy that you're in God's number today, because somebody didn't wake up this morning. And also, you know, don't let people bring you down. Like, if you feel like you need to start changing your mindset, sometimes that start with the type of people that you have around you. Thank you so much. That starts with the people that you have around you. So sometimes you have to do a deep cleansing and just figure out, is this person adding on to my life or taking away? That should always be the question that you ask yourself when you're inviting new people in your life. And also get permission from God if that person deserves a spot in your life or to be around. You know, do that, because at the end of the day, you can save yourself so much time, and a majority of us have children. Be mindful of the things you expose your kids to, and be mindful of the type of people that you have around you, because bad company corrupts good character, and we have to live by that as well. And that is a Bible scripture. I just don't know it off the top of my head, but yes, at the end of the day, thank you so much, and I think I'm going to stick with it for a while, y'all. I did this for Valentine's Day because I was supposed to treat myself out to lunch, and I was supposed to, it's always supposed to, go out to eat and go to the movies, and I didn't get to do any of that, but that's okay because it's just another day. But I am definitely going to try to be getting on here more and just walking in my truth and seeing how that helps my channel, because I do have a story to tell. Like, I honestly do, and it's just like, I I don't know if I'm ready to relive those traumatic moments by telling y'all. Oh, you watching me from India? Well, thank you so much. Like, thank you for your support. Like, when I say I truly appreciate you, I do. And I thank you for subscribing to me as well, because I think I saw that you had subscribed. So if y'all want to share this out, like, please do, because maybe it can be encouragement for the next woman or the next man. But if somebody is not able to give you what you feel that you're deserving of, then just cut ties. I love you too. Just cut ties, and, you know, save yourself the heartache and the pain, because you can hear it in my voice. Like, my voice is so shaken and broken, because right now I am just walking through. Like, I am just walking through, not knowing what each day is going to bring, you know. And then it's to the point where it's like I just don't know which way to turn sometimes and who to trust, but it's okay. I know you did, too deep. I know you did, but I just don't be knowing how to do stuff like that, because I be feeling guilty when people try to do stuff for me, and that's a bad way to have my. I think it is on my about me though, but that's just a bad way. That's why you don't see me doing that, because I feel like a lot of people get up here and do stuff, but they have a motive. I don't really have a motive. My only motive is to help the next person and build a strong village and community for me and my children, so that we can have people in our corner, you know, because it's been like this majority of their life, and like so many people try to show up and tell me how to do things, but they talk about you. And I feel like if you're going to put the energy to talk about somebody and you really care for them, I feel like you should at least, I don't be wanting my children to show, because Jaden is back there. Y'all know he go with me when I drop Kaylee off. Good morning, Jaden. Get you some rest, honey. You can lay back down. I'm finna do a few deliveries. So, no, I'm not saying you have a motive too deep. I'm saying when I see, yes. Huh? You need the heat? Oh, no. Okay. So I'm not saying you have a motive. What I'm saying is I don't want to be viewed in that light, because a lot of people get up here with a motive when they put their cash apps and stuff up there. That's why mine is not. If it is up there, it's just up there. But oh, I was talking about I was talking about the relationship that I just got out of, abusive relationship, and how my child was like taken from me for like 49 days, and how I was just trying to navigate through that, and that's why I wasn't consistent over here, because I was really going through something. That's what I was talking about. I'm trying to gear my channel towards that way. What I want this channel to look like when y'all come over here is like love, redirection, clarity. You know, I want y'all to be able to get something from it. Yeah, I'm going to do vlogs, but the only reason I'm trying to set it up for this story is because when y'all see me on my vlogs and stuff, y'all will be able to know she's going through something, but she's growing through it as well. Like, we remember when you was up here telling the story, and now we see you gracefully growing through it, getting through it, blooming into the person that you need to be. Thank you. You know I'm still not going too deep, but I thank you so much. And you have been here for a long time, and I thank you for your support as well. Like, I really do. I think you came around the time. It's funny too deep because you came on my channel around the time when I was leaving him one time before, but I went back. And I think you picked up on something was going on. Okay, I'm about to start driving too, so have a great day. Y'all stay blessed. I done my hour, and thank you. We're gonna be okay, y'all. We're gonna be okay, and we're gonna grow through this thing together, and everything is gonna be all right. But I wish peace amongst y'all today, and love and joy, and I just hope y'all have a good day, because I'm gonna have a good day. I'm about to go off and be productive somewhere when I get off of here, because I never had the chance to do my journal. I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna listen to me some music, and I'm gonna get through this. So I love y'all. Peace and love. And I don't know. I might be back. I might not. But I don't know. So, yeah, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Oh. Mm. I'm trying to think. Because my mind is so bad. Hmm. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me put this back up here, y'all. I don't got hot. Just, I'm going to turn some air on for a minute, okay? But, oh yes, remember that? I sure did. I had got my moving truck stuck, y'all. And I was about to what was going on? I was about to I think I was moving in, and they had gave me. Yep, sure did. I got my. You was there longer than I thought. I got my moving truck stuck, and y'all, the moving truck got stuck, and I was so discouraged to go pick up that furniture. But come to find out, when I met that lady, thank you so much. When I met that lady over there, I had God, the Holy Spirit was moving. Like, I had started to minister to this lady that I didn't even know, and that made sense why that moving truck got stuck. It was to keep me from getting to that lady with that message. But I finally got to her, y'all, and she invited me up to speak at a domestic violence little situation, and I ended up losing her contact. But that's okay, because what God has for you, it will find you again. So yeah, y'all have a blessed day. I'm gone, because I'll talk forever. I'm going to get on off of here, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Okay, soon enough. So once I get my equipment back, because even in the process of that, let me tell y'all this. In the process of that situation, I had bought me a MacBook. I had bought 2 cameras, because I lost the first one because I had to pawn it. Had to pawn the second one. Had to pawn the MacBook. I was so ashamed to tell y'all why my content had stopped. I had to pawn the iPad. This is what happened when you allow the wrong type of people in your life. And like I told y'all, y'all see all these mamas on here with this stuff, and they still be living luxury, and they be lacking this stuff. Baby, I'll pawn some in a minute, because my kids ain't going without. So I had to pawn all my equipment. But you know, this time around when I buy my stuff, it will be here for good, and I will consistently be able to bring these videos to y'all. So I love y'all, and I just pray that each of you guys have a great day. I pray that God be a hedge of protection around you on your journey today, whatever you may be facing, health, financial problems, mindset, growth. I just pray that God has his hands on you in every situation, and that you guys keep your head up and you continue to push forward. Don't allow the enemy to tell you things that you know that are not true. Don't believe him when he tell you. Anytime you feel like you are being faced with something negative, always go back to scripture and read your scripture back to yourself. Like God said, read his word back to him. So when you are being placed in these different situations, just know that God is big and you cannot put him in a box and nothing is too hard for him. So just keep him first on today, y'all. I love y'all and y'all have a great day. Peace.